and welcome to Sports Night. Da-da-da-da-da, Sports Night.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Welcome to wherever you are. This is Sports Night with a Z. So if you like sports, have low standards, or if you once got all the way to the finals in an Alex Jones impersonator competition, then this is the show for you. I'm your host, Zander Schaus, and joining me, as always, is my trusty sidekick, Mr. Ted Reis. You can follow him on Twitter at the Rizzoli to Zander's Isles.
Actually, Zander, it's at Teddy Reis. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this transmission. If you are receiving this signal, you are part of the resistance.
Well, then this is the show for you. And possibly Alex Jones. And now, some headlines for your face.
Headlines for your face.
New York Giants defensive end Jason Pierre-Paul is out for the season and now seeing a specialist for his groin injury. The Giants, and especially Paul, are hoping this story has a real happy ending.
Groin injuries are a tricky thing. Not to be confused with a tug from a trick named Sing.
Ooh, mildly racist.
Oh, just a scotch. The Dallas Cowboys are dominating the NFL this season. For the 5th straight week, they are at the top of everyone's power rankings. Everyone except for bench starting quarterback Tony Romo. In post-game interviews, Romo has been giving prepared speeches where he sounds like a robot.
But in his defense, if he goes off script, he's very injury prone.
Kind of like you.
What do you mean? I can go off script anytime I want.
Whatever.
I took classes at the Upright Groundling City. Oh! Oh my, that's my Coke nose.
We'd like to take a second and congratulate ourselves for not making a Tony Homo joke.
Tony Homo. Star Falcons receiver Julio Bones Jones says he's suffering from turf toe, and he says despite the cute title, it hurts like a mofo.
What just happened there?
What do you mean?
Bones Jones hurt like a mofo? What the was that?
Oh, I'm just trying to, come up with some player nicknames. I know it's flashy, but it helps aging players stay relevant. Like Drew Cool Breeze, or Cray Lewis, or Pete Over the Barrel Carroll.
All right, dude, none of those make sense. And 2 of those dudes aren't even players anymore.
Yeah, but you remember them, don't you? Come on, go ahead, give it a try.
Colin Pinko Kami Kaepernick.
Less political.
Andrew Suck.
Less homophobic.
Tom Shady Brady.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, Bill Belichick.
Great, I like it. Okay, good.
Okay, so basically the message is to cheat, right? Cheat on your diet, cheat on your taxes, cheat on your job, cheat on your wife, cheat when playing board games at a wine and cheese party your boring-ass girlfriend dragged you to. Just cheat.
Whoa, come on, man. You're better than that. Cheaters never win. You're really only cheating yourself.
Yeah, well, I cheated on my ex-girlfriend Cynthia, and all I ever got was an email saying she was the one that poured sugar in the gas tank of my Ford Mustang.
Ford Fiesta.
You, Sandy Lion!
The college football playoff rankings are out, and of course there's always a controversy of who got in and who didn't. Let's break this down at the Arby's Beef Board.
It's the Arby's Beef Board.
So this season, there's been a major push to expand the playoff to 8 teams. And let me tell you, Z, as a college football fan, I would be so pumped to see 8 teams in the playoff. It would add for so much more excitement and so much more unpredictability. Now, if there were 8 teams, these seedings would hypothetically shake out like this.
Oh.
That's the weather map from the news team we rent the studio from. Okay, so like I was saying, the same 4 teams would... That's my profile pic from bbwcougars.com. How'd that get in there, guys? Okay, so... Okay, here we go. So in an 18 playoff, we'd have a rematch of the game with the Ohio State University Buckeyes facing off against Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
Different game, Zach? Thanks. Now, this time, the Buckeyes would be really powerful from their Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners, whereas the Wolverines, their healing powers would be greatly diminished. So the Buckeyes would get by in a squeaker 59-17.
You want to know another squeaker? X-Men Origins Wolverine. highly underrated film.
Now, Bama, they would play the Big 12 champ Oklahoma. But nobody gives a shit about that game. And Bama would advance. Washington would play Penn State, and nobody gives a about that game. Well, Washington would roll all over Penn State's defense, right? So then Deshaun Watson and Clemson would run all over USC. So we would end up with exactly the same playoff we already have now.
Fantastic reporting, Ted. That's some exciting stuff. We now cut away to our Mexican field reporter, David, to give us time to get back to our seats so I can fill up my football.
Smoke some weed.
That's it for Arby's Beef Board.
Thanks, Zander. Another aspect of college football are the bowl games. Now, how exactly do bowl games get determined? And who decides who plays where? Well, to find out, I traveled all the way here to scenic Indianapolis, home of the NCAA College Football Playoff Committee, and I sat down with somebody who might know the answers.
So you're the one who determines who gets into the bowl games, huh?
Yes, I am he who does that.
Okay, and what's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
My name is not important.
Okay.
But, if you must know, it's Gargamel.
Oh, like the character from the Smurfs.
No, not like the character from the Smurfs. I had that name first before the Smurfs were even a cartoon. They ruined my life.
I love the Smurfs. All right, fine. So anyways, how do the 4 teams get picked? Is there a ranking system?
To determine the matchups, we must consult the Oracle.
Ooh, the Oracle. That's cool. Is that a scroll?
Oracle! Guide us, oh great Oracle!
Okay, so
The Oracle says the number 1 shall be Alabama.
Okay, Alabama, they've been winning the entire season. Do you need the Oracle for that? We just did a segment on that, and we stole our data from Bing Sports.
Yes? Oh, great Oracle in the sky, guide us, great Oracle of college football collegiate stuff. You want to tell us more, oh, great Oracle in the sky?
Oh, it's probably something about your mascara.
The matchup for the Axe Body Spray Swagger Scent Bowl shall be Jim Harbaugh versus Lance Armstrong's 1 remaining testicle.
Ooh, talk about a deflate gate on that ball sack.
Silence! The Oracle says you must shut the up and be quiet.
Is the Oracle still making predictions?
No, it's just tired of hearing you speak.
What is the Oracle, my girlfriend?
No! The Oracle says Dominic Toretto dies at the end of the Fast and the Furious 8.
Oh, yeah. Damn it, Gargamel. I said no spoilers on that. I've been avoiding the internet.
You must go now. Go now from this sacred place, the sacred city of Indianapolis, the Valhalla of collegiate sportism.
Rest in peace, Paul Walker. Back to you, Zander.
Thanks, David. That was really stupid. Well, that's our show. Thanks for tuning in. If you like the show, make sure you share it with your friends. If you don't like it, make sure you yell at us in all caps on Twitter at @ALF_junk. For Zach, Mexican David, Mr. Ted Reis, and Franklin's Football Flasks, I'm Zander Schaus, and that's the final whistle. Oh, speaking of whistles, it's time to wet mine. Oh, that's really good. Football colada.
Another great show, Sandy Lion.
I felt really good about it. Oh! Oh, I think that straightened it out. No more deviated septum. This even tastes better.
Ain't no stopping us now.
Love that song.
Ain't no stopping us now.
I feel like I'm blowing a Smurf.
Sports night, da da da, sports.